Title: Less than 2 months after the wedding. She silently escaped back to her country. The truth behind it shocks everyone. Introduction. Do you believe it? Somewhere in the world, there are marriages where a woman is not just the wife of one man, but is the shared wife of an entire family. And today's story is about a girl who entered such a marriage without knowing beforehand. Part 1. A marriage that seemed like an opportunity. She got married through matchmaking. The man lived abroad. His family said he was stable, hardworking, and owned a house. The wedding happened quickly. There wasn't much time to get to know each other, but because she trusted, she still decided to follow her husband abroad. In her mind at that time, it was a new beginning, a better life. Part 2. The house that left her speechless. On the very first day she stepped into the house, she felt something was strange. There wasn't just her husband in the house. There were also her father-in-law and his 2 younger brothers, 4 men in total. The atmosphere in the house was not like a normal family, but she reassured herself, maybe it's just temporary living together. Part 3. The truth gradually reveals itself. In the days that followed, she began to notice things that couldn't be explained. The way they looked at her, the way they appeared around her, and the way her husband didn't find any of it unusual. Until one day, she overheard a conversation, not entirely clear, but enough for her to understand one thing. The woman in this house did not belong to just one person. Part 4. The truth. No one dares to speak after that. She began to notice, and the pieces started to come together. In that house, there was no concept of someone's own wife, but rather a woman brought in to serve the entire family. She was not just a wife, but more like a person bound, with no right to choose. Part 5. The unnamed fear. Since that day, she began to live in fear, always locking the door, always alert, always trying to avoid contact. But what made her most desperate was her husband. He knew, but did not object, did not protect, did not help her escape that situation. And at that moment, she understood. She had not married, but had been taken to a place with no way out. Part 6. The silent escape. She did not scream, did not resist. She waited. Waited for a single chance. One day, when no one in the house was paying attention, she took the documents and left. To the airport, bought a ticket, and returned to her country. No one knew. No one could stop her in time. Part 7. The truth that chills everyone. When she returned and recounted the story, many people didn't believe it. But there were also those who remained silent, because they knew such things do exist. And the thing that chills people the most is, she lived there for nearly 2 months before escaping. And there are marriages that are not mistakes, but a trap set beforehand. And sometimes, what saves you is not love, but the decision to leave at the right time. If you've listened this far, please leave a under the video, because there are stories that don't need to be fully told for people to understand. And don't forget to subscribe. Channel Reflection Channel.